In this video, a Russian drone observes two Ukrainian soldiers attempting to conceal themselves by blending into the surrounding environment. Instead of standard military uniforms, they are seen wearing civilian clothing in an apparent effort to avoid detection from aerial reconnaissance. Despite these efforts, the drone operator is still able to identify their movement and track them from above. In the Krasno-Lyman direction, a group of Ukrainian soldiers was moving across open terrain in a buggy, attempting to quickly relocate between positions. Unbeknownst to them, their movement had already been detected from the air. A Russian FPV drone was tracking the vehicle in real time, carefully observing its route and speed while maintaining distance to avoid early detection. As the buggy continued forward, the drone operator adjusted the flight path, keeping the target centered and waiting for the most effective moment to engage. The open terrain left the soldiers with limited cover, making them vulnerable to aerial surveillance. In Kostiantynivka, a Ukrainian delivery drone arrived and landed in the area, likely resupplying frontline positions. At the same time, a Russian reconnaissance drone was already observing the scene from above, monitoring movements on the ground. Shortly after the delivery drone touched down, Ukrainian infantry moved into the area, possibly to retrieve supplies. Seizing the moment, a Russian FPV attack drone was launched and directed toward the group. In a critical moment of confusion, the approaching FPV drone was mistaken for the friendly delivery drone, and the soldiers did not react or attempt to take cover. This misidentification proved fatal, as the attack drone closed the distance and struck the target. The footage presents a sequence of strikes, beginning with a powerful FAB-3000 aerial bomb targeting a command center reportedly used by the Ukrainian Armed Forces 60th Mechanized Brigade in the city of Lyman. A FAB-3000 aerial strike reportedly targeted a command center of the Ukrainian Armed Forces 100th Mechanized Brigade in the city of Kostiantynivka. The use of such a heavy bomb suggests an attempt to inflict significant structural damage on a key coordination point. Strikes on command centers are typically aimed at disrupting communication, leadership, and operational control, which can affect the effectiveness of units operating in the surrounding area. In the Kharkiv region, Group North continues systematically targeting and destroying Ukrainian UAV control points. Even near the front lines, Ukrainian forces keep sending UAV operators into Veseloy. Russian units detect these positions and strike them with precision, disrupting drone operations. As a result, Ukrainian drones lose coordination, making it harder for them to conduct reconnaissance, adjust artillery, or strike effectively. This gives Russian forces a clear tactical advantage, reducing enemy pressure on the front. Russian military footage shows an assault on a Ukrainian strongpoint near the settlement of Khelniki, approximately 13.5 kilometers east of Slavyansk, according to the Telegram channel, In Focus. The video highlights coordinated attacks on fortified positions, with Russian units advancing undercover while targeting enemy defenses. The footage emphasizes the use of artillery and drone reconnaissance to locate and neutralize Ukrainian positions before the ground assault. This operation demonstrates a methodical approach to reducing fortified enemy strongpoints while minimizing exposure to counterattacks. In the Donbass region, the Rubicon Center and the Russian aerospace forces are working together to detect and destroy Ukrainian electronic warfare systems. Rubicon reconnaissance drones identify enemy EW positions and transmit precise coordinates to aviation units, which then carry out targeted airstrikes. These strikes aim to neutralize systems that disrupt communications, interfere with reconnaissance, and hinder artillery coordination. By removing these capabilities, Ukrainian forces lose the ability to effectively manage drones, correct fire, and coordinate attacks. This gives Russian units a tactical advantage, reduces aerial threats, and allows ground forces to advance more safely. Footage shows attack UAVs, identified as geranium drones, flying toward designated targets across various regions of Ukraine. The drones can be seen moving at altitude as they proceed along pre-planned routes, likely guided toward strategic or infrastructure-related objectives. Such UAVs are typically used for long-range strikes, allowing operators to engage targets far behind the front lines. Footage shows the impact of guided glide bombs, FAB with UMPK kits, striking enemy positions and personnel on one of the directions of the special military operation. The use of UMPK-equipped FAB bombs allows aircraft to release munitions from a safer distance while maintaining accuracy against fortified positions and concentrations of troops. Such strikes are typically aimed at weakening defensive lines, destroying cover, and disrupting enemy presence in key areas. Drone operations across multiple sectors of Ukraine continued with precision and intensity, as captured in a 3-minute compilation. Kherson Oblast, right bank of the Dnieper. Drone operators from Group Dnieper struck Ukrainian personnel and equipment, targeting concentrations behind the front lines. Dobropoli direction. Marines from Group Center detonated a field depot containing artillery shells, significantly reducing enemy ammunition supplies. Krasnoarmysk direction. UAV crews from Group Center engaged Ukrainian manpower, vehicles, and defensive positions, disrupting enemy coordination and operational capability. Kharkiv Oblast. Drone operators from Group West rammed and shot down Ukrainian UAVs, neutralizing aerial reconnaissance and strike capabilities. Northern Sector. UAV operators from Group North destroyed Ukrainian drone launch sites and control points, further degrading enemy command and control over aerial assets. The video highlights the integrated use of drones for reconnaissance, direct strikes, and electronic warfare across multiple fronts, demonstrating a systematic approach to weakening enemy positions and maintaining operational dominance.